Have you heard of the Crooked Man before? So it's this guy, I think he's 19 years old, and he only trains one side of his body. He only trains one trap. One-sided 225 at 1 a.m. High risk, no reward.
I guess the reward is views, huh?
We have a special guest joining us. So here's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Crooked Man, joining the call.
Oh, fuck, he's real.
Where are you calling from?
Illinois.
Ugh.
This could go two ways, Mike. We could either have an intervention, or you could help him make history. Where
You guys
should we
ever
go
read
with
about
this?
that one intervention in history class? Man, me neither. But I did read a lot of history. Let's fucking do history. What's the
Sounds good.
history? What are we going to do, Mr. Crooked Man?
Right now, I really want to maintain my spot as the #1 looks minimizer. I don't have much competition, but I'm getting a lot of views.
I'm starting right now.
I have so many questions. Can I have a few
Yeah,
questions?
yeah.
Jump in. You can have as many questions as you want.
So, Mr. Crooked Man, so when you say your looks minimizer, is your gradation of how good you are at minimizing your looks based on a baseline of looking initially pretty good and seeing how far you can drag that down? Or is it based on like, because you're not bad looking, and so if you want to be the worst looking person in the world, like you failed radically, it's over. You might as well quit. But is it like
No, it's
the
definitely
delta
it's
that we're
definitely
looking at?
based on the scale from where you start to where you finish, not where you finish or where you are now, I would say.
I gotcha. And are you so you're already willing to actively minimize your looks through your body? Have you considered cosmetic surgery to make yourself grotesquely ugly, or at least start with some makeup and see how that fits? You know,
Or
because
just
like
a hammer.
you can like right now in the sweatshirt, I mean, you just look like a regular person. And so if I see you on the street, I'm still feeling pretty bad about myself because I have a big gut. I'm 40, I'm balding, and I'm trying my best to look good. This is really, really ridiculous. See, as far as social capital, you're offering me nothing. And if I could see your face hideous and grotesque, I'd at least be like, damn, I'm fucking glad I'm not that guy and I don't live in Illinois. Jesus Christ. That would be really bad.
Yeah, I don't think surgery is off the table, but in the U.S., it might be hard to find a plastic surgeon willing to make you look worse.
Well, yeah, no,
Maybe,
so
maybe I can take a trip to
this is
Turkey
where-
or something.
This
Plastic
is where my
surgeons do it all the
expertise-
time, though.
Yeah, usually
no,
it's
Leon.
accidental, though.
No, but here's the thing, man. You guys are thinking about this. I love it. This is excellent stuff. You're thinking about it a little bit. Let me offer a positive suggestion. The premise upon which you hire a plastic surgeon is that they're qualified to enhance your aesthetics. You're the complete opposite premise. Like if you hire a personal trainer to get you less strong, just hire some lady off the fucking street that's never lifted weights. You don't need a plastic surgeon. You need someone who can keep you medically well while cutting giant fucking scars on your face. Any medical student with a bottle of rubbing alcohol will do just fine. Like, forget about surgeon. They're busy making people look prettier. Also, like, they can't even get their biases away. Like, I was consulting, I just recently had plastic surgery, by the way, and one of the surgeons I consulted, she was really awesome. She's a true esthetician. But she was like, yeah, I think your body will look better like this. And I was like, girl, I'm going to tell you how my body's going to look. And she's like, that's going to look weird. I'm like, I want weird. And so she was so biased to making people look good. These Crooked Man, these aren't the people you want helping you. They're going to hurt you in the sense they're going to make you look better by accident. They're going to go, well, so you said you wanted your cheeks asymmetrical, but what we ended up doing is making them perfectly symmetrical, and you brought your jawline out. It's going to be like $60,000, the worst decision of your life. You need someone with like, just like a lot of like, I mean, if you're not into pain, just like someone qualified to administer anesthesia, someone qualified to keep the wound clean, and someone with a fucking shovel or a pickaxe, just whammo, and then you're well on your way. Also, it's way cheaper. I mean, fuck, plastic surgery is so expensive. You're not into like income minimizing, I assume.
I'll do it for $30.
We found somebody.
That was easy. We got a volunteer.
Perfect.
Yeah, just get on a Lime scooter and book it downtown. Get drunk. People do it all the time. They lose their lower jaw. It's
You could maybe experiment with local steroid injections that are water-based so that that really perfuses quickly into your muscle, and then local cortisone injections into your other muscles of your body to keep them smaller. Now we're fucking thinking. That's next level shit. So you could really be a freak. And here's another thing, like there's so many ways for you to like just branch out. Cause like, okay, your looks minimizing, and I love the vibes, right? But at the same time, it's like, what's the point? Like, it's cool for lols and for Instagram. TikTok loves it. It's great. People get irate in the comments. Fine. And that is for its own sake beautiful. But you can take the next step And just really, as you get progressively more hideous looking, you can just invest a ton of time into, I'm not going to say the words, the algorithm will no doubt by just kibosh us for this one, but you can increase your abilities in the seductive arts, right? Conversation, how to talk to people, how to appeal to people. And because you have this buffer of like people are actively afraid for if they're going to get your cooties on them when you talk to them. If you do that looks minimizing for a few years while building up your game, what you're going to learn as far as how to interact with people is going to be fucking eons. Because who do people ask about how to pick up like women? Like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's like 6'3", a multimillionaire and a world champion in kickboxing. Motherfucker, you get pussy just falling into this shit by accident. Get out of my face. I don't learn anything from you. If you want to appeal to guys like me, and there are billions of us, pathetic, incel, fat-headed, short people with hair in all the wrong places. Not Jamie. You really laughing at you were laughing at me right now? Really? All right. So, I mean, we need advice, and you're the man to go into the fucking weeds. It's like hunting tigers with just your bare hands, or maybe like a nail clipper. If you kill a few tigers and come back, bro, I want to know the fucking secret. I don't need you to teach me how to hunt a tiger with a fucking, 7.62 machine gun. Anyone can do that. Just press the trigger, point at tiger. I want fucking real data. And if you really want, as soon as you get to a level of where your pickup abilities are just completely off the fucking chain, then you can flip the script and looks maximize, and then you will become God, or you will die of HIV. Either way, it's good stuff.
I just don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater with Andrew Tate because he has a very fucked up small chin and no jawline. So I do think there's something of value to learn from him, but otherwise.
So, Crooked Man, do you have any questions before we leave you back into the wild?
I actually do have some questions for Mike. So, I'm known for my trap. But do you have any optimal trap exercises? Because right now, I do like three exercises mainly. I do heavy shrugs, some overhead work, like this guy down here. That form is looking very good.
Ass.
And then I do the cable over the head like this. But do you have any more optimal exercises for me that I haven't considered?
Oh my God, tons. So you can do you talk to ChatGPT ever?
A little bit.
Okay, you should start talking to ChatGPT a lot more. Ask ChatGPT to give you the top 10 best trap exercises, and the next prompt asks for top 10 most creative and unusual trap exercises. It's going to list a bunch of them out. What you're going to do is take a look at all of them, and you're going to just do one side. Because there's face pulls, there's lateral raises, it'll work your traps a ton. The other thing is the big trap is dope, and I fucking feel that energy. But if you had a big trap and one big ass side delt, that would be real freak shit. I'm talking about, what's this, Quasimodo or whatever the fuck, that one guy that with the crooked back that was getting zero pussy also. You know what I'm saying? He's well ahead of you. And so, to be honest, right now you're like a Padawan learner. You can fucking juggle the lightsaber and you can kind of talk to animals with the Force, but you're not Luke Skywalker. You need to get on that fucking next level, where Quasimodo is a person I think was a Disney stealing your identity to make a retroactive film about the 1890s or whatever the fuck that was set in. So I think big ass delt, big trap, and then you can do a ton of unilateral cable work. Remember pulling angles. So you pull up this way, you can pull at a 45. You can even pull back to yourself this way because trap fibers run low as well as high. I mean, there's all sorts of, you can do paused reps and slow down, and then just dynamic reps. If you go close to failure, you can start doing partials at the bottom for the trap, and there's so much exercise you could do. The other thing is variation. Pick do 3 trap training days per week. Have one low rep day, have one moderate rep day, and one high rep day, and have each one have a different exercise. Run that for 1 or 2 months. Take a deload for a week, chill. Pick 3 more exercises, same template, run it again. You'll never run out of variation. A year later, you'll cycle back to the same exercises. After a year, your body remembers shit. So your one trap is going to just make people think wow, this kid really, and you're winning when people start on the train or on the subway or whatever, they start giving you advice how to even out your body. They're like, have you ever tried training the one trap? You're like, yeah, that's what I've been doing. They're like, oh man, and still this big? You're like, no, I've been training the big trap. And they're confused. They walk off the train. They don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. They follow you on social media. They realize you're not. And then maybe somehow that'll convert to profit or vagina, which is what money is useful to buying.
So I think one of the bottlenecks for the Crooked Man is funds. If he just had a sponsor. So RP Strength makes money.
Maybe I don't ever see any of it.
Yeah. Do you think we could make something happen here? Like the first sponsored athlete. That's like it's like you have like a new category of athlete to sponsor.
Yeah.
So like we are absolutely an aesthetics company where like our entire brand is looks maximizing. But like even though Bill Gates' brand is like make nice computers, it doesn't mean he doesn't share with like children in Africa and shit through charity. And so like we might find it in our hearts, you know what I'm saying, to throw you a couple dollars here to keep that journey going. I mean, at the very least, we can send you some protein and be like, hey, like, do you want to be a freak? And people are like, yeah, like, no, I mean, literally, like, not metaphorically, not like the Hulk, like Bane when just half his body fucking was hit with the serum. They're like, maybe, you're like, oh, here's, take this fucking protein. It's going to be great.
Yep. Thank you guys for having me on. It was great to be here.
Thank you.
All right, now we
Wow.
got to send him $100.
Yes.
He's like, I'm busy today. I'm like,
He's
you're
awesome.
19. What the fuck?
You know, you could
You
just,
got
I could just
sponsored by
imagine.
Driven and RP in one day.
I love it. Easy. You just imagine being his hockey coach and look at him in the locker room and be like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Gen Z, man. So, yeah. Did we just ruin that kid's life?
No more
think
than
so.
it was already ruined. I mean, it really just depends on what his attunement to sarcasm is. If it's 0, absolutely we ruined his life. If it's normal, then it was a really fun time.
Okay, Jamie, can you message him and just let him know, just in case?
All of those were jokes.
Great.
Every single thing that was said was a joke.
Hey.
RP Strength sponsorship included.